So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Runes and Reckonings Vintage Story. We have made progress. Look at this. Look at this. Let me just get underneath the water, as you can see. Look at all that. I know. Super cool, eh? So, I managed to basically collect quite a bit of soil off camera. As you can see, we're just starting to go around the corners, but I've completely run out of soil. So in the first part of today's episode, let me just put that back to normal. There we go. Yeah, so in the first part of today's episode, we're going to be popping over across the bay to basically bring up a map. And we're going to be going over to this part. We're going to be collecting a load more soil, or at least fill up a full chest, as well as maybe a couple of chests on the actual boat. And I wouldn't mind having a little look around this area as well, see if we can find any decent ruins, any new ruins, maybe from the Better Ruins mod would be quite nice. And yeah, so we're going to have a little bit a bit of an exploration today, and hopefully we can do a little bit more work on the house as well. I want to basically work a little bit maybe on the front room today, or maybe even the bedroom. I'm quite decided yet. So as it's going to take me a little while to basically get over there, I'm going to make sure it's daylight by the time I turn up, and then you need to boat over there. Why don't I catch you all up with a bit of a time lapse of what I've been getting up to be honest. A little bit of collecting and placing of blocks and dirt and whatnot. And the song I've chosen has been quite popular by quite a few people, so I'm going to run the full song, and that is Lift Up Your Heart. So enjoy, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Okay?
In times of sadness, nowhere to turn, His love will glow like fire that burns. When darkness falls with no way out, He guides your path through every doubt. With foundation strong and ever true, a heart so wide just made for you. Your soul will rise to meet the light, embrace the love divine and bright. Lift up your voice, sing loud and clear. Hallelujah, the Lord is near. Stand in your faith, don't be afraid. Hallelujah, His love won't fade. Raise up on high, let joy arise. Hallelujah, His light will shine. In God's own house you feel the glow. High love so warm it melts the snow. When lost alone in dead of night, His holy house becomes your light. Never give up, never release. He lifts you up with perfect peace. Footsteps in sand show where you stand. God moves with might and guiding hand. Lift up your voice, sing loud and clear. Hallelujah, the Lord is near. Stand in your faith, don't be afraid. Hallelujah, His love won't fade. Raise up on high, let joy arise. Hallelujah, His light will shine. When you were lost and all alone, your world had turned to shattered stone. How do you cope? How do you stay? He lifts you up, He lights your way on frozen days when fears take hold. Lift your face, let love unfold. Open your heart, let Him inside. All will be calm with God to guide.
So I do hope you enjoyed that little bit of a time lapse, and the music, of course, as well. Yeah, the music as well. So I've been here for around about a day and a bit, and I've already collected a little bit of stuff already. Let me jump in here. Let me show you. So we've already got a full single chest full of dirt. Close that one down. Thank you. Almost a full single chest. I'll collect the rest of that when I've finished exploring. And in the last one, bit of andesite and a bit of copper as well. Not a great deal, but yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. So I'm thinking of basically just going straight into this land here. So if you have a look, this is all on unexplored chunks. I don't really want to go through the forest here, so I'll probably skirt around the edge of the actual, what do you call this? Island, probably. Island, yeah. I'll skirt around the edge of this side. I'm not seeing any ruins type of shapes or anything like that, but you never know. We might come across something, so let's go for a bit of explore. I popped the boat on the map just to make sure that I know where I'm coming back. And we'll have a little bit of a walk and we'll have a little bit of a chat. Okay? So, firstly, how have you all been? Hope you've had a nice couple of days. Hope you've had a nice weekend, as always. Hope you're basically far into the festive spirit. A lot more than we are. We're just struggling at the moment. We have our daughter's at a difficult age, so you know, hard to find the happiness at the moment. So yeah, the household will be in the Christmas spirit soon enough, but just not quite there yet. But yeah, we've made loads of progress with the old presents buying, and I think we're all done with the presents and stuff. I certainly don't want to get any more. Oh, we've got a little bit of a deer over there. We'll leave it. But yeah, what I did want to talk about predominantly was the channel. Now, usually what I'll basically, this time of year, I usually do a roundup video of, what's this? A limestone sand. Yeah, what I normally do is a roundup video of, you know, how the channel's done this year. Let me put a sword in my hand as well. Yeah, how the channel has done this year in general. You know, how we've fared. You know, what my goals will be for 2026. What the goals are in general for me for 2026. And this year, I don't think I'm going to do one this year. I don't know. I might do, yeah, but I don't think I am. I'm quickly running out of time. And to be brutally honest, time is not exactly a resource that I've got an abundance amount of at the moment. I'm tempted to have a go at the panda, to be honest. Are we seeing any ruins? Oh, we got a trader. Shall we see if there's actually a trader in the trader? Huh? It might be a good idea. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to do my update video this year. I just haven't decided. Like I said, I don't have an abundance amount of time left, and you know, time's running out before Christmas. But I suppose we've got until the end of the year. Please be a trader inside. Please be a trader inside. Please be a trader inside. I don't think there will be. Cross your fingers. Hope for the best. Yay! We've got a flaming trader. Thank God for that. Hello, buddy. Yeah, local goods trader, the building materials trader. I'm a new customer. How can I help you? How fantastic is this? Right, so what's he selling? He's selling... Oh, we got some new wallpaper. Oh, look at that. Fancy. Ooh. I don't want any wallpaper. What are you buying, though? You're buying a few bits and pieces. It's just great to have a trader which is working, to be honest. So many of us have come across now. There's been nothing inside, but that's fantastic to see. It means basically that our world is kind of like starting to work properly again now. I did a few things in the background, making backups and just basically trying to make sure that the game is running anew. I'm running in a new update now, I'm in 1.21.6, so the game's been completely newly generated. Keeping an eye on that panda over there. I don't know whether to give him a go or not. We are wearing our armor. Oh, wrong one. Didn't bring any spears with me though. Right, let's put this trader down, building materials trader. This is fantastic news. Absolutely fantastic. So building materials, building mat. And we'll do yellow, there we go. And it's our first official one that there's actually a trader inside it, which basically might mean that the traders that we have found where there was empty, they might have actually been respawned in since basically I updated. But we're going to leave him be. I'm going to carry on down here. We do have a fruit tree around there, which I'm not bothered about. Do have to be a bit careful of that, the woods over there. I think we'll go a bit further, skip around this forest as well, and then we'll start doubling back, I suppose. Well, lots of deers around, isn't there? Look at these. All over the place. One over there, one over there. Right, come on. We'll go down. So one of the first jobs that we need to do, really, as well as we're building the actual mob farm, I also want to make sure that... gone very, very quiet, hasn't it? I want to also make sure that I'm making a tin bronze pickaxe for the treasure hunter trader, and he should give us the location to the Resi archive. Well, I'm not seeing anything particular. But we'll go over to that rise over there. Yeah? So I am moving a little bit slower than normal because I do have a chest on my back. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just quartz. I am not bothered about that. Don't. See, I'm not moving as fast as I could be. Oh, we got a ruin. It's taking me right to a ruin. How nice is it? Come here, you shit. Right. Well, he attacked us at the end of the day, so we could only defend ourselves, so it's his fault. There was obviously a little piglet around somewhere. Bit of meat, a bit of leather, some bones. Right, let's see what has, if anything has spawned in this ruin, I suppose. Let's have a little look. Gotta thank the pig for turning up. Oh, we've got vessels as well now. How fantastic is that? So we've got vessels, so summarize, ruins are now working because I'm pretty sure this is not a better ruin. This is a vanilla one. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a vanilla ruin. And the traders are working, which basically means, in essence, our world is actually working fully now. Right, let's have a look. Tool vessel. Really? I'll take the bony soul. I don't want that. Crap. Level that far. Come on, minute. I'm going to slum it. Right, I'm going to take the bony soil there. Obviously, that can come in handy. Oh, we might have a cellar as well. If we're lucky, you never know. Let's have a little nosy. Maybe not. Oh no, it just looks like the actual structure just goes on the ground. I thought maybe might have been lucky enough to get a cellar. A little bit more. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. This is very, very long, isn't it? Look at this. My God, it's on the ground for ages, isn't it? Well, let's grab the bony soil as well. And that one as well, I suppose. Get you out. Yeah, so it looks like yeah. It's alright. It's a structure at least, there is that. And hopefully there should be something inside here as well. So obviously we need a bony soil again. And then we'll see what what ruins or any vessels that they might have. Might have something. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there we go. We've got another vessel here. So this is forage. I'll take the flax. And flint. I don't want the flint though. Crikey. Let me have a bite for a second. I think we'll have a little nosy up as well. We'll have a little look up there. I'm not seeing any ruins, any vessels from down here. Maybe we should poke our nose downwards as well. Might be an idea. There's another ruin over there as well. It's actually a decent sized ruin, to be honest. Let's try going down. See if there's a cellar. Whoa, we got a cellar as well. Cool stuff. Now, ace firewood. How cool is that? Let's clear the hotbar. Sorry, so let me collecting that. Ace firewood. Fantastic. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me whether I turned on collect ruins or not. So what's that? That is a ruin. Okay, hold on. A ruined bod shit. That's what it says. A ruined bod shit. Well, let's see if I can collect you as well. Can you let me collect you? If I break you, I'm not going to get you, am I? No. Pile of bones shattered. Let's have a look inside here. That one. Get rid of you as well. Got a bit of a chest here. What do we got? Lime. Oh, okay. And I'm not bothered about cattails. I'll throw it out when I get up there. Can I take this? You're gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna be that way out of everything, I think. Yeah, I think I've yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the setting turned on, which lets me collect stuff. So I think I'm probably going to need to have the old glue. But this is cool. It's the first underground bit, which is nice to find, obviously. Always nice to find an underground bit. We've got ourselves a funny named sword, which is you know, it's not a sword, and it's an axe. There you go, a funny named axe. There's nothing inside there. And nothing down there. Okay, right, let's go up. Right, let's have a check of this one down here. Just rabbits down there, which is fine. I've seen some of them, so happy about that. That just with me doing the update and stuff, it just managed to fix it. So that might be a helpful tip for you. Basically, if you've done the same as me, you started off in one standard world, and then basically you've changed it over to just a normal survival world, might be worthwhile just to basically doing a reinstall of the game, just to make sure everything's working properly. Nah, nothing here. Just double checking. No, nothing here. Alright. Well, this is great to see the fact that we actually found a ruin, which is, you know, it's fantastic. Go over here. I think this is the last one. Any other vessels? Any other vessels? I'm not seeing any. We've got a bit of bony soil again. So we'll collect you. Oh, might have something here though. Oh, we do have something here. Look at this. Looks like we've got someplace else as well. How cool is that, eh? So open you. Oh, look at this. It's a decent size, this. We've got a gate as well. Oh, no, this is going to be a better ruin. I shouldn't be so negative. It might not be a better ruin. It might be just a normal standard one. I doubt it, though. So we got an aged short bed that you'd actually might let me collect. I need to get my chest out, to be honest. So let's just do this. Let's swap you around. Let's put you there. Let's get you out. There we go. So I can empty you out. So you and the bones, the lime, the meat, rawhide, that one, bony soil. I suppose they're aged. I'm not bothered about these. I'll take the fat as well. Not bothered about them. I'm going to just throw them, and I'll not keep that as well. Okay, right. Let's just pick you up. Right, so let's have a little look. So what have we got here? Firstly, we've got a vessel there. Is that a vessel? Yeah, vessel there and a vessel there, which is fantastic. And a torch holder, which is great. Fantastic. Oh, I've got some bits. There we go. I'll pick you up. Some grain. And some more grain. We'll chew on the grain. Again, I'm going to try to break it again, just to make sure that, you know. No. Right, okay, right. So basically, it's going to break everything. Maybe not the door, though. Yeah, I think I'm fine with the door. And I might be okay with these as well. Let's put you out there. You let me have any of this stuff? No. Can I at least... Right, so it's breaking everything. Can I have the book at least? No. No, won't let me have the book either. Aged short bed will shatter if broken, will shatter if broken, will shatter. Okay. So they will all shatter if I break it. Okay, fair enough. Time is 3 o'clock. We're okay for time at the moment. This is great find though. Fantastic find. Obviously, anytime you find anything with a downstairs bits is pretty damn cool if you ask me. We got a bit of another piece there. Thank you. And we'll pop you down there. Now, is there anything else? I don't think there is. Doesn't look like there is anyway. I'm going to go up this mound and we'll have a little nosy. Now, I think I'm going to mark the ruin on the map just so I know basically that this stone is available here because it's an awfully big ruin, to be honest. So let's bang him on the map. So we're going to go for a ruin. And what was it again? It was, hold on. I need to know what block it is. It is a basalt ruin, okay? So we'll go for you. Basalt ruin. There we go, and we'll go for you. There we go, basalt ruin. Nothing over there. We've got a lot of open out water again. Let's just bring up the map. So we've got, it looks like a big lake by the look of it. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do though, I think I'm going to go round and maybe down this way. Because that's where our boat is. So if we go round and then straight down again. Yeah? Yeah, sounds like a plan. So if we go this way. I'm going to keep an eye on the time as well. I need to put my sword on my hand. And we probably have missed a few bits and pieces, but I'm not awfully bothered too much about that. So for our first ruin, to be honest, I don't think we've done too bad, to be honest. You know, we've basically got a torch holder, we've got a ruined door, which is quite nice, a few metal parts, and some bushes as well. And we found the ruin, which was even better. We've also discovered a few facts as well. Let's set sail, eh? Let's set sail. We're going on. So we've also found out a few facts as well. So fact number 1 is that hold on, I can't hear me think. So the facts that we found out. Fact number 1, basically our traders are working again, which is fantastic. And fact number 2, the ruins are working as well. Now I don't know if you know absolutely with 100% certainty that the ruin we found was an actual vanilla ruin or Better Ruins ruin. Can you let me know? I have a sneaking suspicion it's a Better Ruins. Purely because there's a skeleton there. But yeah, I'll meet you back at home. Oh, here we are coming back into port. Yay. So I have actually lit up my base a bit more as well. As you probably saw for the time lapse. I didn't know you could attach it, by the way. I just attached the lantern here, which is quite cool. I'll show you around in a second, and hopefully there's nothing spawning now because it's quite a few people mentioning basically that it's actually darker than I think it is. There we go. You'll do. But we'll leave stuff here for the time being. Right, so let's have a look inside there. Nothing inside there. So yeah, the actual main part of the actual base over here, I've actually lit up a lot more. And I've also got an upstairs now, as in basically a stairway. So instead of taking a ladder up constantly, I thought just do a stairway here. And basically we've got a stairway across there as well. I can hear a boar tone. So it looks like the spawning is still happening. Let's have a little nosy. I can hear him. He's not up here, so he's obviously downstairs. Yeah, so as you can see, I think it's a lot more lighter. I don't know if you do. I think it's a ton more lighter. Just use your lantern here as well. So I actually used the meteoric iron. I know. I'm waiting to hear basically a lot of me being slated in the comments for that. Yeah, but I used the meteoric iron. I've got so much meteoric iron. And although it is useful to make, really good armor and stuff, I have to be really, really invested in making the armor because it's a long process. It's not a simple case of I make the armor, I do some plates and stuff. It's not like so. Oh, wowzers. Okay, right, so we have to do it this way then. We have to make the chainmail. So we have to make a body leather jerking first. So I can't even use what I'm wearing. A body leather jerking, followed by chainmail. And then to make this, you need to have that. So followed by a scale body armor. And to make this, you need that. Followed by basically the plate body armor. And when all's done and dusted and stuff, it gets very expensive. 2 ingots each one. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So that's 22, which will make that one. 22, I'm not sure what, yeah, that's 2 again. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. So 34, and then that one, need 2 again, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. I need 50 ingots of meteoric iron just to make the full tier plate body armor. So yeah, it has to be something that I actually make a conscious decision. And although I've got a lot, and I do have a lot of meteoric iron, I'll show you. Oh, these grew, by the way. I love these. It's a shame that one's not lower, but I still like them. And I do have a decent amount of meteoric iron and stuff. I cooked it all down. That's not going to be enough to make a full set of bells and whistles meteoric iron. Okay, right, so let me empty out the boat. Let me basically get myself squared away. And I'll meet you in the morning at the house. Okie dokie. Okay, right, see you then. Okay, welcome back. Everything is put away. Fantastic. There is a few jobs that we need to do. Now, this is obviously off the recommendations from my comments. First job we need to do is we need to rip out our cellar down here. Down we go. Come on, let me in. There we go. So we need to rip out our cellar. We can keep the wood effect, but we'll have to have it as a chisel block. So wood reduces basically the how good your cellar is basically. Cobblestone's fine. So what we can do is this. Do cobblestone like that. And then we use the chisel. And do you, and you. And as long as it's less than 50%, so we put you in. So as long as you're removing less than 50% of the stone, it will still classify itself as a stone. So basically it will help with the actual how long your stuff will last in your cellar. So because at this moment in time, the wood, having it all wood is not a good thing. It's actually pretty bad as well. But I like how the wood looks. So yeah. So let me just basically crack out with this first. It's going to take a couple of minutes because I'm going to have to remove a little bit and then put it back. So in case of like that. Hold on. That. So we're doing that. Okay, right. I shall see you shortly. Oh, I think I want to get a nice little 2-seater comfy sofa. I'm going to go for andesite blue. And I think I want it... Yeah, somewhere around here, I think. Maybe in a 3-seater sofa. Yeah, I think a 3-seater sofa would be nicer. So yeah, 3-seater sofa. I want just a normal chair as well. We'll put that one... Oh, I think we'll put this one next to the window so we can look out. Yeah. And then what that we can have a small little table here at some point as well. But you know I like my sofas. This is nothing new. You know, I've always kind of liked my sofas. I do want to add this to it as well. So we'll add the lime as well. And if possible, I'm going to try to add in the block randomizer. I don't think he's going to let me, to be brutally honest. I know he's a block, but it's a bit of an unusual block. He won't let me polish it. I know that. I've just tried to do it that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting anyway. I'm going to put you in there. Because I wouldn't mind to have the block randomizer as a cushion, to be honest. But, like I said, I'm not too sure if it's going to allow me to add it or not. So, well, let's just finish doing this. Right, so... you bring you up. Bring you out the way. Oh, it will go in. Okay. That makes it. Okay, fine. We'll do you as well. So we're gonna do a little cushion here, maybe in the middle. Yeah. Right, so let's basically chop this down to start off with. Let's get some of the height off it. I think I'll have the white limestone as almost like piping. You know, you can get like the, you know, if you had like a leather chair, you'd have like piping. I think I wanted it as that. And we want to build you up just a little bit, not a great deal, to be honest. Maybe something like that. Possibly. Because I was thinking maybe from there, if we did like you, we did like the smallest one. And then again, we'll do you and we'll do that size. It's not going to let me do that size though, is it? And if they fill in the blue with you, I think the rest of it we can use as the bigger ones. If we do you with that, yep. And what we can do is literally just put a little bit of shape into it. Maybe just take that edge off the front there. Just there. And you as well. And maybe even just bring it down so it actually looks a bit more like a cushion. So maybe to there. And so let's have some buttons. Maybe we'll have a button there. We'll have a button there. And maybe one there. And we'll have one there. So some buttons there. And we're just going to have them in the corners this time. So we'll have one there and one there. We need to thin down this. So I'm going to thin this down by half to elongate this. So let's choose you. Right, so what have we got here now? Right, okay. We need to do a little bit more jiggery pokery. Excuse me. So I want to... Nope, you. And then we're going to knock this in as well. So you, and then maybe you. There we go. Yeah. That's better. So So we'll do the same again for this side. So blue. And get rid of you. And then we'll G it down. F, bring you out, and we'll do, yep. And then, yeah, and I want to join this up as well. Right, so that's kind of the sofa we've got at this moment in time. I could always put some blue buttons at the front here as well. Maybe one down there. So if we do like something like that. Yeah. And we made this exactly the same on that side as well. So the pink cushion. Right, let's just pick the pink cushion here. And let's do like that as a size. Okay. Let's bring you down to there. There we go. Maybe get rid of you. And you. There we go. Shall put a little bit of a, yeah, we'll put a little bit of a poofy on top as well. So there we go. We've finished off the sofa with our little pink cushion on top of it and stuff, which is quite cool in the fact that basically it is basically a bad block. But yeah, I like the sofa. It's a lot better than what I've done in the past and stuff. I'm pretty sure I can sit down in it. We'll try anyway. How about that? We'll try and sit down in it. Come on. So we'll do you. If I do you, and then that, and then do G, we'll see if I'm sitting. There we go. I'm sitting down. Let me get rid of the inventory. There we go. Get you out of there. Happy days there. Yeah. Don't know what he's holding on to. There we go. Let's put a knife in his hand. There we go. Have some potato stuff. Turnips. There we go. So that will do me. Good proportions as well, actually. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, that'll do me for today and stuff. Hope you like the actual sofa. Maybe you can do this in your own world. You never know. And if you enjoyed today's episode, do usual stuff. Give me a like. Leave me something to read. I usually like to have a good read. I always comment back to everything that people put down and stuff. And I like to read basically your input as well, because you have a lot of ideas that I don't necessarily always think about. But yeah. That'll do it for me, and I will look forward to seeing you in the very next episode. Okie dokie. Bye bye for now. Bye.